Hey, I'm James Huang, director of the Hollywood Actor Lab from Hollywood, California, now operating out of Melbourne, Australia. These are some principles that I've come to adopt in my career as a 25+ year career actor, and it's a topic that comes up a lot in classes with our students when talking about the culture of acting and sort of the mental struggles that we deal with. So I hope these are helpful to you, and while we're all human, everybody's going to struggle with these to some degree, so take it with a grain of salt, but at the end of the day, I hope you find it helpful, and it's all about being able to navigate this minefield that is pursuing a career in the arts. So with that, here are some basic principles that I find have been very helpful to my career, and I hope it can help yours. Wanting is not doing. When people become inspired to pursue a career in the arts, the desire, it can be overwhelming. We call it a passion, but don't forget, a passion is something that you're willing to suffer for. That's the literal definition. So with any passion and pursuit comes a certain degree of suffering. The simple act of wanting something is not going to be enough. Wanting is not doing. Ask yourself, what are you doing to achieve these tangible goals? The more you find yourself doing, I feel that you'll find yourself feeling proud of what you've accomplished each day. And start off small and make them tangible, doable, pursuable actions each day. Acting is not a competition. I find myself repeating this at least once a week to somebody whose perspective is about, oh, somebody I know got the role, I didn't get the role, I'm better than that person, this, that, the other. This is not a competition. This is not sports. It may feel like a competition at times because we're putting ourselves out there and we might see the same people in the audition rooms all the time. But look, this is not a competition. And the more you start comparing yourself to other people, the more you're gonna find yourself just serving up a recipe for disaster. I cannot emphasize enough that if people you know are booking work, then you should be proud of them. You're right in the orbit of people who are working, becoming successful, and that's exactly where you wanna be. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is not a competition. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You do you. Don't go at this alone. The reason we love acting so much is because it's a collaborative, creative process. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people just wanting to be actors and they're sort of alone in their apartments going through this process by themselves. Where if you want to be part of this, there are communities of all kinds, from theater troupes, acting classes, improv troupes, comedy classes, anything and everything that you want to do, it's there for you. You just have to go out and find it. The more you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people, the more opportunities you're going to find to be performing. Whether it's starting in a class, to being on stage, to making your own content, being around other creatives is vital to being productive and I think finding your own voice. So when you're in a class, you're gonna find other people who are gonna wanna make content. You're gonna find people who are gonna wanna do performances on stage. You're gonna find a tribe of people that you're gonna be able to collaborate with and be part of a community. So don't go at this alone. The all or nothing perspective. I don't understand why people feel that this is some sort of all or nothing pursuit. Having other interests will only make you a more well-rounded and interesting person. If you are 100% tunnel visioned on becoming a successful actor, I guarantee you people will get bored and tired of you very, very quickly. There's nothing about this business that doesn't lend itself to you having other pursuits. Just like the way going to the gym or exercising could be part of your daily life, having other interests is something that can happen concurrently with taking acting classes and pursuing a career as an actor. This isn't an all or nothing pursuit. There is no time limit. There's this glorification of young people in Hollywood, I understand that, but that doesn't mean that there is no need for actors in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And the fact of the matter is, the older we get, the less people there are to compete with. It just sort of happens. People come and go in this business a lot. And if you're still acting in your 40s, 50s, 60s, I think you will find yourself with a lot more opportunity than I think you envisioned when you were a younger person. So having a life in the arts has a lot to do with perspective, first and foremost. And if you're going to be pursuing a career in your 20s, there's no reason why you shouldn't have that perspective that when you're in your 40s, you'll be playing 40-year-olds, and when you're in your 60s, you'll be playing 60-year-olds. It's really that simple, but For me, it was a bit of an aha moment when I was 21. I just always thought that there was this sort of window of time that if I didn't become successful, then it was all over. I have this conversation a lot with younger actors and even some older actors that think that their time is limited. If you want to continue pursuing this craft and this business, opportunities will always come. This is not an all or nothing, one-shot deal. It's just not how it works. I've heard it described as an act of attrition. That's what success is in this business. Are you still in it? Are you still standing? And if you are, you're gonna have opportunities no matter what. As long as people love watching film and TV, there will be opportunities. With that, I hope this has been helpful to you. I know this is a struggle. I know that this isn't just some sort of lecture that can help people solve all their problems. It's a journey, and it is a struggle. That being said, I hope this helps you with your perspective. I hope this helps you with your mental wellness, and I wish you all the best of luck. Be in class, be productive, keep smiling. I'm James Wong with the Hollywood Actor Lab. We are an acting studio now located in Melbourne, Australia, providing classes, photography, and filmmaking services to actors.